and we are playing on Wasteland. I love the Wasteland tileset, I'm sorry. It's what it is.
Yes, me lord. Okay.
It's the best tileset, I mean there is no denying it. It's too late. It is best, true. Doesn't hurt your eye. It is very nice, you know. Orange always was a pretty good color. It's good. Happy. Got our happiness right there. Winter can be hard to see sometimes. Yeah, winter is way too flashy when it's late game, like late in the night like this, or early in the morning. In my own you know, experience. All right, good luck, have fun. I'm missing the vision of one player, and that will be the Niko. Alright, good luck, have fun. And Niko is a bit unlucky because when he gets the black color, it's on the tileset that makes it easier to see. So this is one of the reasons I love Wasteland, is because compared to Forest or the other one that's Swamp, so Forest or Swamp, you can't see black very well on the minimap. But on this tileset, black is a lot more visible. And it is actually better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Go on Wasteland is best. It throws off the Go Master. Oh, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It just makes stuff more visible. Oh, and I stole a stack of gold. Yep. All right, so it is going to be a very interesting matchup. We have the small 9 versus 9 matchup. Goblin started at 8 o'clock and moved all the way to small 9, and he's going to be targeting 9 o'clock, which is the weak point of 9 o'clock. That's the only weak point of 9 o'clock, it's the back. And that is exactly why small 9 is a good spot. The only reason small 9 is good is because of that possibility, that it can actually counter, and he didn't manage to rebuild it. He wanted to cancel and rebuild, but that didn't work out the way he wanted to. But still, he's gonna get a nice tower here, and probably he's gonna rush to get catapults from the back. That would be quite insane. Knowing that happened, Niko is probably worried about this, and he probably is gonna be scouting it. No, never mind, no grunts going down. These peons are moving out, maybe to take 11. I think that, okay, so two options for Niko: defend this or get 11 o'clock. The cannon tower is going to do a lot, but we have a lumber mill going up, and he lost just 3 peons on one shot. That's absolutely... Oh man, that hurts. That hurts a lot. One shot, 3 peons. That is absolutely horrible to see if you're Niko. And he's like, that was too lucky. Yeah, that was absolutely horrible. Yeah. He needs to move that. He needs to... Okay. I was already pulling out, that's what she said. Alright, so he scouted the small 9, and it's very unlucky because the 9 o'clock spot is a very good spot, right? It's one of the best spots, but the small 9 is the direct counter to it. So it's a bit unlucky for him to get this situation there. But then again, he wanted a game that wasn't going to late game, and that is pure early game. There's no late game for small 9. So in his unluckiness, he got what he wanted, right, basically. Because he's gonna have to fight the early. And he makes Goblin fight the early as well. So it's good for him. Good for them. Good practice indeed. Now this is going pretty well. I think he needs to keep making peons from both holes. Very important that he does that. Also, I would love to see him going for catapults as well, because that he can fight 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is gonna run out of money eventually, but if he lets 9 o'clock get away with those things, this is bad. This is really bad. He can't do that. The cannon tower is gonna hit. Yeah, he can. He should know. He should know he can't do that. And beautifully played by Goblin. Goblin knows the map. Obviously, he played it beautifully. That cannon tower is exactly where you want it, and the chops were beautifully diagonal chops, double chops basically. That's exactly what you want to do. Is it a mistake to repair the hole? No, not per se. The mistake is not having made a catapult as soon as the lumber mill was up. That's the mistake, because the catapult can allow you to stop the chops, and it can allow you to keep a small 9, 9 o'clock. I mean, and 9 o'clock is a very good spot. You don't want to give it for free. He almost gave it for free right there. And now he can produce from the racks because of the 2 towers that has been added to the thing. His peon is also trapped for the longest time here. He needed to hop out. Never hopped it out. Forgot about that. So there are mistakes that are easily fixed and some that are harder to fix. This is an easy fix. He would have had 1 more peon for the whole early game. It is very impactful to have a peon that early. That said, yeah, no, he needed to stop the chops here. That's the most important part. And that's why I wanted him to make a catapult right away as soon as the lumber mill is up. On the top side here, he's still making peons. This is just a losing game right now. Small 9, obviously that's exactly what small 9 wants. That's why you build small 9. It would have been better if Niko was 12 or 2 o'clock, because small 9 in that case is a bad spot. But in the case of fighting 9, I mean, it's just perfect. Fighting 11 o'clock also from small 9 is pretty good. So, like, there are multiple spots that are really nice when you're small 9. 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You can even surprise 6 o'clock, but usually 6 is better against small 9. So I would not recommend... Like, if your enemy is 6 o'clock and you're not a small 9, tough luck. It's actually quite bad. But the worst would be 5-4. If your enemy is 5-4, from small 9, it's a walk. It's a walk to go and stop that. And you probably would not want to be in that situation. Alright, so Niko choosing not to close is interesting. He building the racks here, 1 tile up from that, so don't know what to think about that. He has a peon at 12. And he's probably looking to do things here. He has grunts. Maybe he wants to go in and kill the catapults. But basically, yeah, Goblin just stole 9 o'clock from Niko. He's killing the blacksmith and the lumber mill. Killed 2 farms. Yeah, that's just a lot of just straight loss for now for Niko. I think there is no way back in this. Unfortunately, Niko is just losing. To be fair, I commend him for staying in the game because any pro player would have left already. Like, as soon as 9 falls and you see, like, as soon as this move happens, any player with a lot of experience on Go would just instantly leave because it's just gonna be rougher than from there. It's gonna be a rough time. We don't have a lumber mill anymore, so we're chopping a lot of wood, no lumber mill. I mean, any problem, but Niko, you know, he's #1 GOG, so he can maybe pull that off. He can maybe come back from this. You never know. But I do like a person that doesn't give up too easy. His ego won't let him live. You know, he's doing that mostly for fun, because he, like, everybody knows it's a play, like it's a joke. He's joking around. Everybody know that, but it's what it is. It's funny. That's why we indulge him with it, because it's just funny. Yeah, Niko in big trouble. I would cheer for him if he was gonna, you know. Oh, thank you so much, Dallas. So, lumber mill, okay, gonna be repaired. We're gonna have the lumber. It's gonna help a lot. But he's run out of lumber right there. The 4 peons repairing the lumber mill. No more lumber. It's what it is. He's putting them back on the lumber. He needs to probably stop a few peons. I see a lot of people not doing that. When you have a game that has a bit of latency, it can be tough to do. The best advice I can give is use your S shortcut. Like, I see a lot of people struggling to select their stuff and move. You're gonna waste a lot of APM doing that. Instead of doing that, try select a few the peon right as it comes out, and instantly hit the S key. Like, you spam your S key and you hit the peons coming out. If you're spamming the S key, your peons are gonna stop roughly here, right? Even with the highest latency ever, it will still stop before the gold mine. And this is the way to stop your peons from, you know, mining when you want them. You want to get them back. that allows you to redirect them to wood and stuff like that. Niko is just fighting against ogres and 2 catapults. He's like not leaving. He's still there, still in there. You know. Oh, got the catapults. Oh yeah, it's just. Oh, it's rough to watch. And there you go. The GG. The GG is up. Okay, he's not gonna stay at 12. GG. Close game. Close game, guys. All right. Look at the stats. I mean, at this point, you know, it went out for way too long.